Hey guys, how you doing? It's Buck here. Hopefully everybody's doing good tonight. So I thought I'd jump up here, make a quick little video. Mainly this video is for Daniel Benoit. Just finished listening to your podcast tonight. You, Nikki, Baltimore, great job tonight. Excellent podcast. I always love you guys. But thought I'd make this little video for you, for anybody else to enjoy too. I dropped a little bomb tonight in the live chat on Daniel's thing, and he had asked me in the comments if perhaps I might be able to come forward and tell my story. And, you know, I did type back and I said, yeah, that'd be cool. It's, I got a story, like I said in the chat room, that I never went public with, ever in my life. Still not 100% sure if I want to. Just give me a second here to kind of, so much going through my head with this. There's a few people that might want to check this one out. What do I say? It's, you know, okay. What you guys were kind of hitting at there was that sometimes people have an encounter with something and they just, I understand it. You want to go public, you want to tell your story, but at the same time, it'd be the hardest thing in the world to do because, you know, it's a lot of it is just like people are going to think you're crazy, maybe. That's a fear of it. For me, and I won't go fully into this right now, I'm not going to say exactly what I saw. I did see something. It bothered me for years on a daily basis. 1,000,001 questions. Why? Why me? Will it happen again? You know, when you see something face to face that's not supposed to be there, and with this, I have no proof whether I was hoaxed or not. I'll tell you what, when it initially happened, I laughed out loud. I was like, yeah, right. Like, this is actually happening. I laughed. I thought I was being tricked, hoaxed, same thing. I figured it was a few teenagers playing a prank on me. And the one thing I will say right now is that I said it, all right, you guys are going to play with me, I'm going to play with you. And what I did was I stared back with an intimidating look. I decided to scare these guys. They were trying to scare me. So I thought, all right, I'll turn the tables. I'm going to scare you guys. And that's when things got extremely, extremely interesting. I succeeded at scaring something. That much I know. I know what I saw. I know what it did. I know how it moved. It's forever burned into my brain. Like I said, what I'm going to do, Daniel, is I am going to private message you within the next few days my home phone number. Let you call me, and we'll talk about this first, just me and you personally, see if this is something that you want to get into. This is not a Bigfoot story. It is a cryptid story. I did see something. And like I say, I know what that's like. This is hard for me even to do this. This is probably the hardest video I've ever made. Because, you know, when you don't have proof, you only have a story, and you know what happened to you, how do you can't prove it. There's nothing you can do. Now, I've told this story a few times, not publicly, but to people, friends, family. You know, you get a mixed reaction. Some people are just like, what the fuck, right? Like, it is one of those stories. Other people will just look at me like, yeah, right. And it's like, hey, listen, to this very day, I can't prove even to myself that I wasn't hoaxed. I don't know that. However, some of the people, very few people, have heard this story, and some of them have been just kind of, it blows their mind. Because they know that I saw something, and that I don't think I was hoaxed. I did at first. I honestly, truly did. There's no denying that. Instantly, like I said, I thought I was being played with, so I decided to play back. And yeah, a little bit of regret. Simply because it's been many years. I got chills running up and down my spine now. I had a lot more earlier just thinking about this after I had mentioned that on the chat room, that instantly it just comes back and it's overwhelming. Right now I'm shaking. It's hard. It's very hard to tell something like that. And I was haunted. I was being haunted. What this creature didn't know, it was hunting the wrong guy. Now I did go directly to where this happened. I was about 200 feet away, so not exactly face to face, like 4 feet away, but close enough to know, and when it did what it did, and it made me kind of just like, whoa, wait a minute here, this ain't, okay, I'm not being tricked. When that happened, then I ran forward. I had to. When I got to the spot, there was nothing. It was gone. In the bush, gone. At night, this was at night in summer. I'll never forget it. It's not, it doesn't scare me in a way where it was like this thing was going to kill me. It wasn't like that. I don't think it could have. If anything, I put up a damn good fight. I'm not some pushover. I don't go looking for trouble. I don't go looking for a fight, especially with something that could kill you very easily, and maybe it could. I have no idea. But I would not have backed down, and I didn't. But I scared that thing more than it scared me. That I know. That I do know. Not only did I see the look in its face, I don't really want to go into it right now. I'll tell Daniel on the phone what this thing did when I stared it down. Only a predator would do. I'll get into that with you, Daniel, later. We'll talk about that privately. And you can let me know, if this is a story you really want to hear or not. But I can relate to that. Honestly, this video, for anyone out there that's ever had that, where you've seen something and it's bothered you for years, it'll bother me for the rest of my life. I'll never have questions answered unless I come face to face again, and maybe there's some way to actually talk to this. I have no idea. I know nothing at all about why I saw what I saw, why it was there, why it was stalking me. No idea. None. Don't know. It did bother me for years, and I'm sure it does a lot of people that have an encounter like mine, where you just don't know. You know how to come public with it, sure, you just come out and say it, but it's not so easy. But I will say one thing, I know if anybody out there, if anybody out there has had something they've had to keep buried deep down inside that's bothered you every day for years and years and years, it slowly goes away. I don't always think about it anymore every single day. It doesn't pop into my mind every day, but nowadays, at least once a month, at least, that I still, and I'll always, my whole life, I'll always think about it. But it was an incredible event. I kind of wish that it didn't happen. And that's the truth. I'm glad it did in some ways, because that's an incredible once in a lifetime experience. Maybe once, so far once. Whether it'll happen again someday, I have no idea. I don't know anything. But if you are a person like myself that's had to bury a story deep down inside, not come public. I was thinking just before I made this video, I was thinking, man, this happened about 12 years ago. I've been in the Bigfoot community about 8 years now. The online Bigfoot community. I've been into Bigfoot since the 70s. And that's my obsession, just like Daniel. We're like two peas in a pod. Absolutely obsessed with Bigfoot. Nothing wrong with that. Just looking for answers, just looking for truth. But what happened to me, it's not a Bigfoot story, but it's a true story. And yeah, Daniel, we'll talk on the phone and we'll discuss this. But I know I'm just rambling on. it, it's hard. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to think. I honestly don't. It's, they say, for anybody else out there, it'll slowly go away. You know what I mean? It won't be in your brain every single day. It won't bother you. But it's a night like tonight where I bring that up, and then it's overwhelming because you start thinking about it again. You know, and you just don't know why, and you wish you did. And I know how that feels. I truly, honestly do. So anyways, I'll talk to Daniel, see if he wants to do this story live. And Daniel, you know, I'm not going to go into great detail tonight. I'm not even going to say what it was. But I think that it's okay for me to come out with this story. You got to get to a point where it's like, there are going to be a few people, no matter what story anybody has, that are going to think you're crazy. There's always going to be a few people like that. But one thing with me, I've had a couple of stories that I've told on Daniel's show that were Bigfoot related stories. Either Bigfoot or humans, one of the two. And the last one, a little incident we had last summer there in the tent, that story scared a lot of people because it's true, and all I did was just tell the truth. And this story that I'm kind of going on about right now that happened to me that I'm not quite ready to come out with yet, I'll tell you something right now. Every one of you, you're going to get chills when you hear it, and it's going to scare you. It is. You're going to wonder how in the world I was ever brave enough to run up there alone in the dark, and just, what else could I do but run? I'm not scared. I'm going to go see what's up. And I did. And I don't regret that. I just wish the whole thing would never have happened. Ever, ever, ever. I wish it never happened to me. Honestly, nothing bad happened to me. It's just coming face to face with something that's not supposed to be there, and you see it, and you think you're being tricked. Then the shit hits the fan, and you realize what you're actually up against there. Whew, man. I've got chills. I honestly do. I don't know. Anyways, I know this isn't the best video or story. God bless all you guys. Have a great night. Daniel, talk to you in a few days, brother. Take care, my friend.